يا ليت اليوم تفهمني وتفهم خاطري وارحل تكلم والشجرة مني سيف الهم تراه استل سيف الهم تراه
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. Imagine a world where every Muslim can live faithfully to their belief, building an exemplary Islamic community that benefits humanity. That vision, akhi and ukhti, is going to be up to you. And I'm talking to each one of you, and I'm talking to your hearts. I'm talking to the student guilds. I'm talking to the Al-Kawthar students. I'm talking to Mercy Mission project managers. I'm talking to our volunteers. I'm talking to everyone that believes in our vision. I'm talking to everyone that we met personally. I'm talking to everyone that came to our courses. I'm talking to everyone that trusts and believes us and has seen our actions and deeds come to life. I'm talking to you, akhi and ukhti, to make this dream alive, to walk the talk. So let us talk about this walk and talk, inshallah. First, let us go to India, where our dear brothers and sisters, those who become Muslims, have no place to go except to Allah subhanahu wa jalla fi ula. But Allah subhanahu wa jalla fi ula, lillahi fi khalqihi shu'un. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lillahi rijal. He put men and women working for Himself, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake. So let us be among those. We are building, alhamdulillah, we have acquired a place that we're leasing, but we need some more finance in order for us to help our brothers and sisters, those who can't even say La ilaha illallah, but they come to the fold and they're afraid of their family, afraid of the parents, afraid of the people around them. They're just fleeing. Imagine yourself, akhi and ukhti, at the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How much would you have been, how much would you give up to be with Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam at the time? How much would you do? How much would you give to be with him? Could you imagine those people coming in to shake his hand, becoming Muslims? How much would you sacrifice? How much would you say? How much? Every time that you think about it, wallahi, every time I think about Mus'ab ibn Umayr radiallahu anhu, Salman al-Farisi, Bilal al-Habashi, all these Suhaib al-Rumi, they're coming from everywhere around the world to find the truth. And these people, you would do anything for them. Could you imagine your dear brothers and sisters not running away? La wallahi. It is an honor for us to be able to help our brothers and sisters to hold on La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. In the same country, akhi and ukhti, we're doing something called teledoctors. Now we are making it very affordable for everyone, poor and rich alike, to become a person that can use the doctors for only a few cents a day, that they can make a phone call, a doctor will be there for them inshallah, give them prescriptions, alhamdulillah, make it affordable for everyone. And imagine, my dear brothers and sisters, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to forgive a man and a woman, the hadith is authentic, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to forgive this man or woman just because they quenched the thirst of a dog. Could you imagine helping and aiding a brother or a sister, not just the quenching the thirst, but giving them that health inshallah that they all deserve. Now go into Canada. Imagine now we have this beautiful program called Charity Challenge, where we simply give $1,000 for every one of our volunteers to generate the revenue, or for that anyone that needs in the community, whatever that enjoins good or forbids evil, anything that we can help our humanity, everyone that can help the society for it. And that also happens in South Africa. And of course we are expanding rapidly, going to Malaysia, where we're looking to establish the first international Islamic school in Malaysia, alhamdulillah, expanding rapidly. We're going even across around the world, alhamdulillah. Looking into your help now looking for the Dar Asia in Australia, those who can sponsor the orphans or those who are fosters. Imagine your brothers and sisters being raised by Christians or Jews or anyone that doesn't believe in Allah subhanahu wa jalla fi'ula, but we're trying to provide at least the teaching of Islam by the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa jalla fi'ala in Australia, and it's going to be around the world, alhamdulillah. Every project that we have, and you can see now in the UK where the biggest part is Islamophobia, and you know how much damage that does to Islam, us being able to live in a Western world. And alhamdulillah, the ads are gone, and you can see it now, even with TV Ramadan, that it's intangible, but your actions and deeds, while the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa jalla fi'ala, these things that we're taking into action. But you know, it's all about money in this land of milk and honey, anything funny. So this is where you come in. We're only asking you for something, wallahi, if you hear about it, akhi, you will laugh. I'm hoping at least you will laugh. Only 33 cents a day, or 17 pence, or pennies, forgive me for, pinky, pash pash, I love the brothers in the UK, inshallah. Only that, a few days, akhi, like £5 a month, or $10 a month. Wallahi, it is nothing, like a cup of coffee. Could you imagine just changing this whole world around by a few cents a day? You can do it, wallahi, inshallah. But just in case you think you're poor, I want to give you back the example the Prophet ﷺ has given you as a poor. A man came to him and says, I'm poor. You know why they were competing to be poor? Because Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says that a poor man or a poor woman will enter heaven half a day before the rich man. At half a day, you tell me, what's the big deal? 12 hours? No, man, it's not 12 hours. It's 500 years according to the ayah. The day is 1,000 years. So you can understand now why they were competing. So they're saying, I want to be a poor. I'm a poor man. I want to enter heaven 500 years before the rich. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, when you eat something in the morning, do you have anything left at night? He says, yes. He goes, lasta bi faqir, you're not poor. So that takes us, all of us, right out of there. Because how many fridges do you have? Be honest. How much food? You open the fridge, you get confused. Should I eat this or that? Or do I have an appetizer? Allah help us. Now he says, a second man comes in, he says, I'm poor. He goes, do you have anything to wear other than what you're wearing? He goes, yes. He goes, lasta bi faqir, you're not poor. It takes us, before we even talk about it, you know, how many dresses, ukhti, you have? How many brothers, how many closets do you have, man? And akhi, ukhti, la wallahi, it's not there. You're not poor, I know that. Now he says, the third one, he says, if I eat something, I have nothing left. If I have nothing to wear except this. And he says, but when you ask people to help you, lend you money, will they give you? He says, yes. He says, lasta bi faqir, you're not poor. Because they will give you money, because they're going to give it back. The fourth man says, everything else is mine. He goes, but when you go to sleep, وَتَبِيدَ وَأَنْتَ عَنْ رَبِّكَ رَادٍ, you go to sleep and you're content with the decree of Allah? He says, yes. He goes, أَنْتَ مِنْهُمْ. So just in case you think about it, it's not that. But think about it, أخي and أختي. When Prophet Muhammad ﷺ talked about مَا نَقُصُ مَالٍ مِنْ صَدَقَةٍ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala declared already that مَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. He does not speak of his whims or desires. It is only revelation that is bestowed upon him. What is it? He said, your wealth will never decrease from the sadaqah. What is it? I understand that it's sadaqatul jalb wal salb. It's either something will come back to you or not be taken away from you. In order for you to implement that, look to Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu. He says, we used to memorize 10 verses at a time. حتى نتعلم العلم والعمل معا. Why? So we know and implement it. So now we need to put these actions into words. Let's walk the talk. And finally, I'm going to leave you, akhi and ukhti, with this thought. If you live for yourself, your actions and deeds will die with you. But if you live for others in the sake of Allah subhanahu wa jalla fi'ula, your actions and deeds will never die with you.
سيف الهم تراه استل سيف الهم تراه استل جف الأصحاب يقتلني ترى أسأل تكلم والشجرة مني سيف الهم.
My dear brothers and sisters, you just saw the address on your screen. I know shaitan is going to talk to you about everything else that you need. And the hadith says that you will have to fight 70 shaitan. You'll be taking it out. So now you have to have this battle between you and him, wallahi. Whether he's going to win or you're going to win. Who do you think the winner is? I know you are the winner, inshallah. All you have to do is visit www.mercymissionworld.org/iBelieve. That's all it's going to take. I can believe in you, inshallah, supporting us with iBelieve.
الشجرة مني سيف الهم تراه استل سيف الهم تراه استل جف الأصحاب يقتلني